EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Los Angeles Rams. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Throwing on first down. Jenkins. That's into the hands of Edwards. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On play action, it's Rodgers. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Second and 5. Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the counter, here's Williams. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
First and goal from just inside the 5. Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the great move out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. That catch good for only a couple.
At the 3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Williams. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
3rd and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
Rodgers with a keeper, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Aaron Rodgers keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Bucs are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Rams 0. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
This a give to Mack running to the right. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
3rd down and 12.
Looking to throw. Jenkins. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he gets it down to the 32. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he gets it down to the 32. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Rams, nothing.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Joey Bosa in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now it's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jenkins. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. 7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
Off play action. Jenkins. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the give, this is Mack. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
To throw on 2nd down, Jenkins. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll run here with Mack. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Mack again. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. Mack. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Oh, they'll run the option right. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jenkins. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Second and goal from the 1. Looking to run with Mack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Looking to throw. Jenkins. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Open man, completes it to Claypool. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
On play action, now Rodgers. Airing this one out for Evans. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans in the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Seibert on for the PAT. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
At their own 25-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Mike 5-9, Mike 5-9. Come on, baby, come on, let's go.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They start the second half here with Williams. 62 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On play action, Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll see he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
Their bench, gain at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Off the play fake. Jenkins. Open man is Edwards. He's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Well, look what we have here. A sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. There he goes left side. The 40. The 20. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that will extend this big lead.
Let's go. The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jenkins. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Third quarter action here on Christmas Day. Hope everyone's having a blessed holiday season. 2nd and 10 right now. They run the draw play with Mack. Trucks over him. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jenkins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Anthony Ferguson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is down to 24. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And the Buccaneer first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On 1st down, it's Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alexander Johnson. And the Rams are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Jamin Davis has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Back now here on EA Sports. We are off to the 4th quarter here on this special Christmas Day broadcast. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Back to throw. Jenkins. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took it.